Hey YouTube, I know it's been a while, probably give or take 3 years, but the Surface Duo got me out of retirement. I bought this device and I just wanted to tell you guys my honest opinion about it. A lot of people, well, you had the reviewers that got their units way before everybody else, and then you had other people that were like doing small reviews on launch day or the day after launch day. I didn't think that was enough time to spend with the device and say, you know, whether I really liked it or hated it. So I figured I'd take a few days, actually use it and in the real world before I give you my whole synopsis on what I think about this device. I'm gonna include some video samples, I'm gonna include picture samples. So let me start off by saying, I'm coming from the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, which is what I'm using to record this video. And I've had every Note since the Note 3, including the Note 7 very briefly. I'm a big user of the S Pen. I really liked using the S Note widgets to create shopping lists and notes, and kind of use them as like post-its on my home screen to help me to remember stuff and, you know, just get stuff done. That's how I use the Galaxy Note. That's what drew me to it, because handwriting to me is better than typing in some instances. So it did what I needed it to do. So but over the past few years, I've been very bored with the form factors of phones and things like that. I mean, like, they've gotten better with the cameras, which is awesome, and things like that, but ultimately it was like more of the same. There wasn't much innovation there. So when I saw the Fold come out, I thought, okay, that's pretty interesting, but the price was ridiculous. I'm like $2,000. Not saying this was cheap either, but it was $500 cheaper. So the Fold is nice, but it doesn't have any S Pen support, so then it's like, what is the point? And don't get me wrong, I don't use the Surface Pen much with this either, because there's no way to attach it. I mean, you can magnetically attach it, but when I put this in my purse, I'm gonna have to dig for it when I want it. With the S Pen, it was always tucked in the phone. I never had to go look for it. It was always there. So it's not the same thing. But I have found ways to work around it. So before I got this device, I said, okay, you have to use this phone with being open-minded. If I try to use it like my Note, I'm gonna get frustrated and not really like it. The first day, I'm not gonna lie, I was 50-50 on whether I was gonna return it or not. But once, some of the things that I had issues with was not having access to things I did on Samsung, for instance, Notes. In that first day or the second day, there was something that I needed, because I didn't copy over my notes, because I was hoping I could download S Note, but when I tried, it said it was incompatible with my device. I'm not quite sure why. Because I could have swore back in the day when I had an LG V, whatever I had at the time, I thought I downloaded the app and I had access to it. So I wasn't sure, I'm not sure why it's not compatible, but hey. So I needed the Note, didn't have the Note, couldn't get it because I didn't have my tablet, my tab is 6, and I didn't have my phone, I had this. So I got frustrated, but once I got past those little things, that isn't the device's fault, I really started enjoying this thing. I want to say on a scale of 1 to 10, I enjoy using it at an 8. I'm annoyed at like a 2, at the worst. But other than that, I really enjoy using this. This is super thin. I'm not gonna lie, I do wish it was a little thicker for a better camera. But it is a nice device otherwise. Minus the camera, I enjoy using this. The fingerprint reader is very responsive and does a great job. The screens are beautiful. The speaker is trash, but I use my Galaxy Buds when I'm listening to music, when it's something I actually care about, the layers that are involved and stuff like that. I'll get my headphones, which is what I would have did with my Note anyway. People have been complaining about using this as a phone and having to hold up to your head. Most of the time with my Note 10 in this. If I'm alone, I put it on speaker. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, yeah, it's a little awkward, but who really talks on the phone like that anymore? But yeah, I don't mind this device. I enjoy using it. I enjoy typing like this. It feels nostalgic. I can do whatever you want. The sky's the limit. So if you look, I have the navigation bar activated, but before I had gestures. I was just trying to do a video to show you guys how to try to show you guys how to change that, just in case somebody didn't know. I like using it in the different postures. One of my favorites is this posture. I make sure that the dinky mono speaker is facing me so I get as optimal sound as I can. And I also like doing this, like just chilling, like just hanging it over my hand is really it's not hard. I like it. Yeah, I installed the bumper case. I am gonna do another video. I did order a skin from Sophie Guard. So I'm gonna do a video of me installing it and telling you what I think about it, and also why I ended up going with Sophie Guard versus D brand. I think there's not many cases out, so because I've never ordered a skin for a phone before. I'm always about phone cases, but let's face it, there's not many cases out there, and the ones that are there, they're bulky and they're not very nice. Sophie Guard, you have a bunch of skins to choose from, so I think that paired with the bumper, your device should be pretty protected for anybody, for whichever brave soul was brave enough to purchase this. Yeah, I can't. Oh, let's talk about the glitch that happened today. So don't get me wrong, like this device, it is buggy. So there's this new thing now where when you close the device, it does not close. It stays on. Talk about possibly killing your battery. I should probably set the screen time limit lower, but you have to just make sure you hit the power button when you close it. Hopefully that gets fixed soon. I don't know why it just started happening today. It is what it is. But other than the glitches, I do like this device. The camera isn't all that bad. Now, if there's adequate lighting, like if I were to use this to take a photo now, it would be, it would come out fine. Let's take a picture. Oop. Trying to be fancy and use the, there we go. So I like using the timer. Yeah, I watched this guy's video and he was talking about flipping the device so it registers properly, so it knows to turn. It was helpful. It was most definitely helpful. See, like, I like this picture. This isn't bad. Oop. But like I said, I'll include the samples because you're not going to see it properly on the phone. But yeah, with adequate lighting, you're fine. Low light, dark, good luck. But I am going to hold on to my Note 10 Plus. I'm a girl, so I can throw it in my bag. It's not a big deal. For me, if I was a guy, I might think a little harder as to whether I want to keep this or not. But I'm going to keep this because I like recording video on it. It takes good video, takes great pictures. So I'm going to hold on to my Note 10 for that, because other than that, I really do like this device. I don't hate it enough to return it. I really don't. That's how I feel about it. But yeah, the speaker, like I said, let me see. Do I have any other pain points? I don't really have any other pain points. I'm going to keep using it. I'm going to try to do some more videos to follow up with different things. If you guys have any questions, please post them below. So one of the ways that I replace Samsung Notes is I use the task widget over here. So I don't have to type, I just use, they make it really easy, because I know you could use Google Assistant or Bixby to create reminders and different things, but like just having the way it's set up here just makes it easier to do. So for instance, I'm going around my house seeing what I need before I go to the store. Just say, buy milk. And then I just add it. Cereal. and add. And then when I go in the supermarket and I'm getting what I need, I just click it and it disappears. That's super easy. So that helps lighten the blow when it comes to losing Samsung Notes. And by the way, I did eventually copy the notes that I needed over to Google Keep to make it easier after that situation. So also I wanted to talk about the wallpaper that I have on this phone. This was not one that came with the phone. I like having a ton of choices, hence the reason I like Android. I Googled dual screen wallpapers for monitors, and I'm assuming it was meant for, you know, large computer monitors, and it worked just fine. I absolutely love this wallpaper and some of the other ones that I saw. I'm going to include the link. I think I have it here, but I will include the link for where I got this wallpaper from in the description down below. Also, really quick, so right now I have the navigation bar, that's how you find your recent apps, of course. Back button, and this is home. You don't swipe up. When you swipe up, the only thing that's going to happen, let me see. The only thing that's going to happen is that you can either span it across both screens or move it over to one. That's interesting. But other than that, you would hit it like you would the home button. Sorry if you missed that because I had it low. Let me see, let me go back. So yeah, you just hit it so it disappears. Now that's if you want the gestures. See, I forgot. So I'm gonna go back to gestures because that's what I prefer using. So I'm gonna go to settings, and then I'm gonna go down to system, and then gestures, and then system navigation, and do, whoops, yeah, that's what I want, gestures. So now gestures are back. All right, so that's just a close-up, close-up of the device. Yeah, it's a bit of a fingerprint magnet, hence the reason I got the skin to help cut down on that. The bumper is pretty good. I can't wait till they come out with other colors, even though it's a $40 bumper, but you know, we'll see. This is the little spot for the SIM card. Sorry, for the SIM card. I wanted to say SD card. There's no SD card expansion on this device. Yeah, I got the 256 gig model because because I didn't want to run out of storage. All right, stay tuned for the camera samples.